All right. There's one more thing I need to talk about. Some big drama right now. Some big drama popping off right now. Well, there was some big drama going on between Blue Drake and Big Fry right now. And I think it's about some some people not disclosing the fact that they're sponsoring a game or whatever, or they're sponsored by a game company or something. And I kind of saw this, but I never really thought it was. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal, but I didn't know that it was that big of a deal until now.
I think the best way to start this video will be to remind.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him speak right now. We're gonna let him speak for a little bit, and then I'll kind of butt in and kind of get it going to other spots. But he says a lot of things in this video. It's about 45 minutes long, so we're gonna be skipping through it, trying to find the the most juiciest parts because yeah, Blue Drake coming at Big Fry's neck, man. I guess you know what it seemed like is Big Fry's been like fucking with him. So what he says from this video is like Big Fry's been fucking with him. So he's like, you know what? I'm tired of you fucking with me. I'm gonna start calling you out for your bullshit. So that's basically what he's saying, and he's coming with receipts. So it's not like if Big Fry or Blue Drake, y'all see this video and whatever I say, kind of, I don't mean to offend y'all. But if y'all get offended, y'all get offended. But I just want to, kind of not expose, but kind of give you an open ear and then give Big Fry an open ear because he's definitely gonna come out with a video for this. So, and he know that Blue Drake knows it too. But I respect both of these dudes. On what's it called, but you know what I'm saying. Let's get into the video.
That at the end of the day, the
Sorry to stop it again. He's dropping a bombshell, dog. He's about. I mean, it's not a bombshell because a lot of people don't give a fuck. But at the same time, the people who do give a fuck they're gonna find out. And if you ain't doing the right business practices, bro, especially here in America when it comes to paid sponsorships, that's your ass, bro. Yeah, there we go.
only people who actually have the power to hold anybody on this platform accountable is you all. If somebody on this platform commits fraud and you all, as the consumers, do nothing, you don't hold them accountable, then they're going to keep committing that fraud. But if you take action and you actually put a stop to that and you hold them accountable, that's going to be the only thing that is actually going to stop people from doing things that are illegal or
Facts.
fraudulent.
Facts.
So with that said, throughout this entire video, I am going to have a link to the official portal provided by the Federal Trade Commission in the description where you can file a report.
When I first saw the video, bro, I was like, damn, Blue Drake's coming at somebody's top, dog. And like it started building up, and I'm like, I bet she's gonna say Big Fry because I've always felt like they've made a couple of videos about each other, kind of going at each other. Yeah, Blue Jake's just tired of his shit, bro.
For illegal or fraudulent activity. If at any point
And I bet you it has to do with the fact that he's making a game and Big Fry's making a game.
you believe that I am engaging in any kind of practice from marketing.
That's funny that the two YouTubers that are making their own game are the ones that beef with each other. That just lets you know that there's somebody in their dev team that works on both sides that's being messy.
I want to talk about what this video is really about and what is becoming a serious issue on this platform, which is paid marketing campaigns. Specifically, not all paid marketing campaigns, but paid marketing campaigns that are not being disclosed. So a content creator that is taking money from a company and covering a product after either being offered money, accepting the money, in some cases already engaged in a contract with that company, doing work, creating the advertisements, yet at the same time covering the product, covering the game, and not informing their fans that they are actually being paid off. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video
Why
now
am I
is
making this
because
video
there
now?
is a particular campaign that has already been launched that I think is a excellent example of the
So
problem
Delta
that
Force.
this
Yep.
situation is creating. I don't know how many of you guys are following.
Look, he didn't call out. He didn't call it out any other names besides Big Fry. But I just saw one the other day, and I tell you, I have no shade of Jesse Kazam, but he did have a sponsorship, and he's not saying it. I could tell. He just like they take their time out. They take their time to make the video, then put the sponsor. That means you know what I'm saying, you put in some work. Why did you put in some work? Because it's probably a paid sponsorship. You know what I mean?
Delta Force, but Delta Force is this massive game being developed, at least in part, owned by Tencent, and Delta Force has been giving paid contracts to content creators. Whether or not you believe that money is creating a bias is irrelevant. You
Yeah.
need to ensure that you are maintaining a high level of transparency, because when you're being paid that money, it is going to implicitly bias you towards that product. Now, the Delta Force campaign is the latest campaign in a whole
Oh, look at this
string
one.
of
This,
campaigns that
I
I
think this
have
one he
been
calls him out. I'm
watching
not sure.
other content creators engage with. The agencies that are actually managing the advertisement campaign, even for all of these different games, are the same agencies. So we're going to get into Delta Force
Oh,
probably near the end of the video,
so these game
but what I
companies
would
go
like to
through
talk about
somebody
first are the
to find
previous
content
campaigns
creators.
that have made me aware of what is actually happening. And one of the worst offenders that I've seen recently, although we're going to go into more examples, was the advertisement campaign for Arena Breakout Infinite. With that said, something that really frustrates me, that really annoys me, is I have a unique perspective as a content creator that is in this bracket. I have the privilege of being able to see these contracts come
Talk
in,
your
but
shit,
what
Drake.
I often see, which no one else even could be aware of, is whenever paid offers come in from these studios, a large number of content creators that also receive those paid offers at the same time as everyone else, when I log into Twitter the next day, I guess it's called X now, when I log into YouTube, suddenly, out of nowhere, even though in some cases they've never covered this game before, after these paid offers go out, suddenly all of these content creators, even though in many cases they've never covered this game before, are suddenly making content about this game. But none of that coverage that they are suddenly posting has any disclosure that maybe the reason they are now posting this coverage is because they've been offered a paid promotion. That I am going to be using as an example, Big Fry TV. Over the years, he has also quite publicly called me
I got the
out for things that he thought I was doing that were a violation of FTC guidelines. And even though he is not an FTC officer, even though he is not a lawyer, which is fine, still, I respected his opinions. Even though we didn't believe that we were violating any FTC guidelines, we incorporated his feedback and we actually changed how we disclose certain things to better align with what he wanted us to do. So I feel like it should be completely fair for me to turn this lens around when I actually have not just suspicion, but I
yeah.
would
We'll see by
say
tomorrow.
direct evidence that Big Fry TV is engaging in things that I would say are very, very clearly FTC violations. Now, I am aware that he is not happy
Damn.
about this. I have actually brought this to him in private, in which case he just called me incompetent and stupid. And if you want to go look at his Twitter of him completely blasting me on this, feel free to. I have really given up trying to work these things out directly behind the scenes with a lot of these content creators because of a lot of the behavior that I think you're going to witness when I cover it in this video. So
All right, guys. If you want to know the more details, y'all probably won't, but it's there. There. If you want to know more detail, go to his video. I'll probably link it in the description. But let's go ahead and he he goes on this big thing about what Big Fry's doing and what other content creators doing. He kind of want to makes this list of questions for Big Fry. Of course. And then look what and look what the advertisement is about.
So look, to
Damn,
wrap this up, while I could go into this for
that's
forever,
fucking insane.
I just want to lay this out in a very simple way. So that way when Big Fry does his live stream reaction or bashes me or whatever, that we can have this be as
He
clean
knows.
cut as
He knows Big Fry's coming for that ass, bro. But I want to know if Big Fry's gonna come at it with like being an asshole, or if he's gonna be like, you know what, I fucked up, or you know what I'm saying. But we'll see, we'll see. But
possible. So you can't
these are the questions he wants to ask for. He wants Big Fry to answer.
mental gymnastics your way out of this.
Which
So
Big
I'm going
Fry
to
ain't
ask you a
answering
couple
none of that
questions, and they're
shit.
just yes, no questions. Yes or no, on April 15th, when you started promoting Arena Breakout,
Yo, my
had your
phone's glitched
agent
out.
accepted and sent you a paid offer from Arena Breakout? Second question, yes or no, at any time leading up to you finally releasing the sponsorship video, did you disclose anywhere publicly in your posts promoting Arena Breakout, in your video covering the Arena Breakout announcement, or in any of the posts that you made attacking Escape from Tarkov and suggesting Arena Breakout as an alternative to Escape from Tarkov, in any of those posts publicly, did you disclose that Arena Breakout had offered you a paid contract? Question 3. When I left my comment on your video about Arena Breakout, where you had already been engaged in a sponsorship that you were still not disclosing after all of this time, did you delete that comment and hide it from everyone being able to see it and ban me from commenting on your videos?
Damn.
Did you suppress me from informing other people of your business relationship with Arena Breakout? Yes or no? Question 4, because I know you're going to try this one. When you banned my comment, had you already reached a point in your contract with Arena Breakout where you had sent them a fully completed draft of the advertisement that you had been paid to create for them? It was already in their hands, awaiting their approval. So if you try to say, oh, I wasn't in contract, you were in contract enough to do that. So yes or no to that? And I'll remind you, you posted your actual sponsorship with them the day after banning my comment. So don't you try this whole, oh, but it was in limbo. No, you had already done it, and you were waiting for them to give you
Big
the green light to post it.
Fry.
Don't you even try. Question 5. Because I know
Say
you
it
love
ain't
telling
so.
people, oh, why is he being so mean to me and calling me out for FTC compliance related issues? Prior to me making this video, a couple months prior to this, did you leave comments on my channel publicly calling me out for FTC compliance, which I welcomed and integrated all of your changes and did not cause any issues for you, right? Did that happen publicly? If so, you'd think that if you are capable of criticizing me and I'm capable of taking it and incorporating your feedback, you'd think that you'd be capable of doing the exact same thing. So yes or no, did you make those posts on my channel? Final question. Are you a Federal Trade Commission's officer?
Damn, Blue Jay going
Are you an
in,
attorney
y'all.
or lawyer with any expertise at all in marketing
I get y'all's
compliance?
chat.
Are you a mental
Just a
health
second.
professional that has the ability to diagnose people with mental illnesses? If you are none of those things, then explain to me why the hell you're on my channel giving me FTC advice. Explain to me why you are leaping to accusations of mental illness and accusing me of gaslighting everybody. I gotta say, I don't know when gaslighting became your favorite word of the day, but for you to accuse anybody else of gaslighting after all of the crap you have pulled is laughable. And on your channel, None of your sponsored videos are tagged as paid promotion using
Damn.
YouTube's disclosure system. You got the little hashtag ad thing, but that's not enough. And let me explain to
Damn.
you why, since you apparently don't understand. When you use the YouTube ad disclosure, it actually places paid product placement in places that that little hashtag ad
Damn.
cannot show up, such as Discovery, Browse,
Ooh.
and other places where you
He
can't see
he
the
cooking right
description.
now.
It
He
allows you
cooking. Let
to
him
go
cook.
through someone's videos and actually see which videos are paid promotion, as people should have the ability to do. The fact that you have neglected to tag every single one of your sponsored videos, I mean, I checked the other day, unless I missed one,
Damn.
for 2 years is a level of negligence that I am truly suspicious
Damn.
if you are doing that intentionally. And I will explain why I think you may be doing this intentionally. This is one of your fans recently. He left a comment on your channel saying that he doesn't like it when you do sponsored videos. You
Damn.
know what's funny? I noticed that your fans are scared of you. So he even went as far to say, hey, good on you for getting the sponsorship, but I don't like sponsorships, and I don't think people who accept paid sponsorships should be able to have unbiased opinions on games. I agree with this dude. I think that makes sense. If he left that comment on my channel, I'd be like, man, you know, you do you. That's totally fine. But this individual who left what I think is a very
Hey man, hey, y'all go watch his video, man. He goes into very much detail. Like you can't really fight that. I'm really waiting on Big Fry's response, but I don't really think he's a respond to this shit. He might do it on Twitter, but he has to come back with a video. He has to explain himself, or he has to get on Blue Drake's top, or he has to do both. But hey, man, appreciate y'all liking this video. Go hit that like and subscribe. I've been subscribed to Blue Drake for years. It's probably been like 15, probably 20 years. And, it's your boy, the Tactical Shooter. I'm out this bitch. Peace.